The royals are not so royal anymore, especially with that tarnished image of theirs. Bill Simmons has quite the guts when it comes to expressing exactly how he feels with complete transparency and zero nonsense. Simmons has recently taken the internet by storm as he has called ex-royals out on their unprofessional and entitled behavior, and honestly, it is all quite interesting. The details of it, you ask? How about we find them out together in today's video? The impact from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's termination from their position as brand ambassadors for Spotify continues to spark controversy and intrigue. Following the cancellation of their £15.6 million Archetypes podcast deal, Bill Simmons, who is in charge of podcast innovation and revenue at Spotify, unleashed a barrage of nasty comments against the pair, calling them fucking grifters. And trust us when we say this, Simmons didn't hold back in his criticisms of the duo. Simmons, who is well known for his forthrightness, made fun of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on his podcast, venting his emotions, and even hinted about an interesting Zoom conversation he would want to have with Prince Harry. You see, Simmons has expressed his irritation and weariness with Prince Harry's public appearances and interviews. Of course, the comments made by Simmons have attracted attention and admiration for his honesty, resonating with individuals who have the same views. Then again, the podcast arrangement that Spotify struck with the Sussexes was intended to be a foundational component of Spotify's development into the podcasting space. Despite this, the corporation appears to be placing less of a priority on podcasting, as evidenced by the departure of several key executives and the recent layoffs brought about by a strategic realignment. Again, given the length of time that has passed since the Sussexes have provided new content, Simmons' irritation with the pair is entirely justified. The Archetypes podcast had been delayed for 2 years, and when it finally debuted, it fell short of living up to the anticipation that had been built up for it. And so, we stand by Simmons, and well, so do a lot of people out there. Additionally, the content, which consisted of only 12 episodes and mostly centered on Meghan discussing a variety of themes, was met with a lackluster response. Undoubtedly, the honest words made by Simmons at a time when the podcast deal is officially coming to an end have added fuel to the fire. In spite of this, Meghan Markle is adamant that she will keep producing content for the Archetypes audience, even if it requires her to investigate alternative distribution channels. The decision to discontinue the podcast has prompted skepticism regarding the couple's capacity to fulfill the terms of their high-profile contracts and preserve their reputation. It is not a new critique that Simmons has leveled against Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Even when they were still under contract with Spotify, Simmons made his dissatisfaction with the service public, stating that he found Harry's interviews and complaints to be embarrassing. Now, as the drama between Spotify and Sussex continues to play out, the couple is at a crossroads in their path as podcasters. Because if they want to win back the support of both the critics and the fans, they will need to reevaluate their strategy, make good on the promises they have made, and rebuild trust. Yet it shouldn't come off as a surprise that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have found themselves simmering amidst a controversy again. The couple has been under scrutiny and part of different scandals for quite some time now, with, of course, this one with Spotify and Simmons being the latest. For those of you unaware, the much-anticipated interview that they had with Oprah Winfrey became one of the most controversial issues that grabbed headlines. The couple went public with their charges of racism and the lack of assistance they received from the royal family, which shocked the entire globe. The interview sparked a raging controversy, with some people calling their motivations into question and others praising their bravery for being honest and voicing their mind. Even so, the royal family was not the only one to find themselves in the focus of the debate. The fact that Harry and Meghan are working with major television networks and streaming services like Netflix and Spotify has also stoked a firestorm of debate. Their multi-million-dollar partnerships raised eyebrows, and some accused the pair of misusing their newly acquired stardom and cashing in on their royal status in order to benefit financially from their newfound fame. Not to forget, legal conflicts have been an integral part of the contentious road that the couple has been on. For instance, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, has taken legal action against a British tabloid for allegedly invading her privacy and violating her copyright. As a result, the Sussexes and the British press engaged in a high-stakes struggle over the case, which reignited the discussion on the ethics of the media and the limits of journalistic inquiry. So yes, the decisions and actions that Harry and Meghan have taken in the middle of the scandals have sparked passionate responses from both their supporters and their detractors. The divisive quality of their decisions has stoked heated debates about the intersection of privilege and responsibility, as well as the complexity of contemporary celebrity. On the other hand, the controversies that have been accompanying Harry and Meghan throughout their journey are not going away, which guarantees that their presence in the media scene will not get monotonous at any point in time. Whether you admire them or despise them, it is impossible to deny that the experiences they have had have sparked dialogues on significant societal issues and challenged traditional views of what it means to be royalty. The dynamic combination is under intense scrutiny from the public at all times, and the world waits with bated breath to see how they will cross the perilous sea of public criticism and establish their own path. Meanwhile, the breakup of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's relationship with Spotify also marks a significant turning point in their lives. They are forced to contemplate their future ambitions and consider how they might successfully navigate the world of podcasting as a result of this. The duo is going to have to face the scrutiny and demonstrate that they are worthy of being considered content creators because their reputation as grifters is now in question. How they respond to the challenge and how they regain their place in the always shifting podcast landscape will be revealed as time passes. No doubt, this has been a challenge for the couple, but they have succeeded. Through the Archwell Foundation, which focuses on critical topics such as mental health, gender equality, and environmental conservation, they have shown their dedication to having a beneficial influence and have proved their commitment to creating a positive impact. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again with more updates on everything. Goodbye!